Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Today I want to tell you about a boy who was told he would never be anything. A poor black boy from Kentucky living in a country that did not want him to succeed. But this boy became the most famous face on planet Earth. His name was Muhammad Ali. Stay with me because this story will show you what real greatness costs. It was the year 1942 in Louisville, Kentucky. A baby boy was born into a poor black family. His name was Cassius Clay. In America at that time, black families were treated as less than equal. Cassius grew up seeing signs that said whites only. He grew up in a world that told him from the very beginning that he was less important. When Cassius was 12 years old, something happened that changed his life forever. Someone stole his brand new bicycle. Furious, young Cassius told a police officer he wanted to fight whoever took it. The officer, who also trained young boxers, looked at the angry boy and said, "You better learn how to fight first." That single moment lit a fire inside him that would never go out. Cassius began training every single day. He was not the strongest boy in the gym, but he had something most boxers did not have: speed, rhythm, and an unshakable belief in himself. He used to say, "I am the greatest," long before anyone else believed it. People laughed at him, but Cassius did not care. He kept training. He kept dreaming. In 1960, at just 18 years old, Cassius Clay traveled to Rome for the Olympic Games. He fought with speed nobody had ever seen in the ring. He won the gold medal for the United States. He returned home a hero, but America still did not treat him as an equal. When a restaurant refused to serve him because of his skin color, Cassius threw his Olympic medal into a river in anger and heartbreak. Despite the pain, Cassius did not give up. He turned professional. He fought with a style nobody had seen before. He danced around his opponents. He talked, he predicted rounds, he made bold promises, and then he fulfilled them. People began calling him the Louisville Lip because he never stopped talking. But behind the words was one of the fastest, smartest boxers in history. In 1964, Cassius Clay fought Sonny Liston, a boxer everyone believed was unbeatable. Nobody gave young Cassius a chance. But round after round, he moved like lightning. And in a shocking upset, Cassius became the world heavyweight champion. He stood over his fallen opponent and shouted to the world, "I am the greatest of all time." Soon after, Cassius made a decision that shocked America. He joined the Nation of Islam and changed his name. He was no longer Cassius Clay. He was now Muhammad Ali. Many people refused to accept the change. Newspapers still used his old name, but Ali stood firm. He said, "Cassius Clay was my slave name. I didn't choose it, and I don't want it. I am Muhammad Ali, a free name." In 1967, the United States government ordered Ali to join the army and fight in the Vietnam War. Ali refused. He said, "I have no quarrel with the Viet Cong. No Viet Cong ever called me the N-word." For this act of conscience, Ali was arrested. He was stripped of his boxing title. He was banned from fighting for 3.5 years, at the very peak of his career. These years were the hardest of Ali's life. No boxing, no income. Many called him a traitor. But Ali never apologized. He traveled across the country speaking at universities about justice and equality. He lost millions of dollars in the best years of his athletic career, but he never lost his beliefs. In 1974, Ali got his chance to reclaim his throne. He faced George Foreman, a younger, more powerful champion, in a fight held in Zaire, Africa. Nobody believed Ali could win. But Ali used a strategy nobody expected. He let Foreman punch himself tired, leaning back against the ropes for round after round. Then, in the 8th round, Ali struck. Foreman fell. Ali was champion once again. Ali kept fighting for years after that. long after his body had already given so much. In 1984, doctors delivered difficult news. Ali had Parkinson's disease, likely caused by the thousands of punches he had absorbed during his career. His hands began to shake, his voice grew quiet, the loudest man in the world slowly became silent. In 1996, at the Atlanta Olympics, the world watched something unforgettable. Muhammad Ali, hands shaking from his illness, lifted the Olympic torch to light the flame. The entire stadium stood and wept. The man who once threw his medal into a river was now lighting the torch for the entire world to see. On the 3rd of June 2016, Muhammad Ali passed away at the age of 74. The whole world mourned. Leaders, athletes, and ordinary people from every country spoke about his courage. He was not just a boxer, he was a symbol of standing firm for what you believe, no matter the cost. So, my friend, what can we learn from Muhammad Ali's story? He teaches us that true greatness is not only about winning, it is about standing for something, even when it costs you everything. He lost years of his career for his beliefs, but he gained something far greater, the respect of the entire world. Thank you for listening to this story today. If it moved you, please like this video and subscribe for more. And tell me in the comments what part of Ali's story inspired you the most. Until next time, my friends, keep standing for what you believe in.